Good evening. Living in London. I'm going to talk about this evening for a few minutes. The good and the bad, but there's not much good, to be honest. In my opinion, my humblest of opinions. But yeah, noise levels. Let's start there. One of the most annoying parts of living in London for me, the noise. Let me just get comfortable here. Comfort isn't a word I can use in London very often, but comfortable. But yeah, noise levels. So traffic noise, people noise. This is nice and quiet in my little hideout from the stress of the city. I can escape here to a calm, peaceful, quiet environment. A lot of green. It's really lovely here in this lovely park. And it's yeah, that's where I need to be after work. And during the weekends I come here as well for a few hours. Into the sun, get the vitamin D, get away from people. Because personally I dislike people. Most people. In London anyway, the people in London. They're unapproachable, rude, noisy, disgusting, some of them, you know, vaping and smoking and trying to run you over with their bike or scooter or car or van or truck or bus. I've had it all, I've experienced it all. So yeah, I hate people in London. But yeah, noise levels, unbelievable, the noise level here compared to where I used to live. I used to live in my van, as other channel viewers will know, or look at some of my other videos there. It's all van based. Everything out the back of that van, that beautiful little van that I had sold. But yeah, I'm looking to start that van life again at some point. I've saved some money, so I'm going to buy a better van, nice van, and start again. But yeah, noise levels. And there's also the aircraft noise from the Heathrow flight path here. So that's an additional concern for me. It's not that frustrating, but it can be annoying when you're like playing tennis, like a league match or something, and one flies over really low, you know. So yeah, that can be annoying. But yeah, people are the worst thing in London. Rude, unapproachable, in a hurry, me first, you later attitude, you know. Vaping. I mean, vaping is just the most, and smoking, but vaping is the most disgusting, repulsive activity that I've found here. They'll vape it, like they'll suck it, like the chemically dependent idiots that they are. They're all idiots. There's no escaping it. You're an idiot if you vape. Just the definition of an idiot, you know. Sucking in flavoured chemicals to provide you some kind of, I don't know, some kind of joy, or make the day go easier, whatever. Coping mechanism, I don't know. But if your life is that empty and sad, then you have to resort to that, then I'm sorry for you. But anyway, vaping, yeah, they'll puff it out with no regard. Some of them seem to like move their head to the side so that it's kind of, they try to blow it away, so out of the way of others, but that's so seldom to see. And then even when they do, it's like a very half-hearted kind of attempt to save you, spare you the what's the word? Just the kind of discomfort and the indignity of having to breathe that in. Not only having to breathe the chemical, stinking, fake, scented chemical, but also having to breathe in what they've just exhaled, you know, that's come out of them. I don't want to breathe an idiot's I don't want to breathe the air of an idiot, the oxygen, the carbon dioxide of an idiot. you know, least of all be around one. But anyway, yeah, in London there's no choice. You have to be around idiots. Unfortunately, I'm surrounded by them, and I find myself on pretty much becoming one. Becoming an idiot as a result of just being around them too much. You know, it happens. It's like when you go to another country and you live there a while, whenever you start to speak the language, or you start to have a sound, like an inkling of a sound on your voice, like an accent or whatever, or you start saying the words that they're using. You just start doing things like that. You just copy your environment, you know. So yeah, this isn't good. This isn't healthy to be in an environment where there's so many idiotic people. But that's where we're at. So speaking of which, one just walked past. Bless him, bless him. He's probably not the worst. He's probably not that bad. But at least he's not vaping. But yeah, I've threatened to stick vaping pipes, whatever you call them, stick it up somewhere a few times, and got into altercations with people who, as soon as you comment on the vaping, as soon as you make a negative comment, they're like all defensive and like aggressive, most of them, and they want to kill you or whatever it is. They just want to like, how dare you speak out against their selfish habit, you know. Just despair. But anyway, I'll try and keep my attitude higher, but yeah, it's not easy sometimes. What else have we got? Noise, yeah, the slamming of doors in where I live, in my flat. I share the flat with 4 others, so, and for 5 above and 5 below people, that is 5 idiots above, 5 below. I'm pretty certain they're probably idiots, all of them, to some degree. I'm an idiot, so I'm qualified to know if someone's an idiot. But yeah, so the doors slam because they're fire doors. There's nothing really much that can be done as far as the landlord. He's been quite good, he's been quite helpful, but people just they just don't consider, like late at night, even the people in my flat, they don't often, they won't just stop the door from slamming with their hand, you know, just let it click. They'll just let it fully slam, and it's like bombs going off. It's unbelievable. The level of noise is, and it's vibratory, so you feel it, you don't just hear it, you feel it physically. So that's another source of annoyance, great annoyance. But now I'm kind of shutting off from it after a little while, because just trying to not react to it, because I am the one losing at the end of, you know, if I constantly get frustrated about it. Traffic noise, yeah, traffic noise, motorcycles, ambulance, police, fire, speeding vehicles, almost getting knocked down by bikes and scooters, yeah, who insist on cycling on the path, you know, on pedestrian path. That really gets me. I've had altercations several times with people, and I just wanted to crush their skulls, but it's not practical, unfortunately, if you want to stay out of trouble. So yeah, and I've had people threaten to, cyclists get off the bike. Like a few weeks ago in the morning, I questioned a cyclist, challenged a cyclist for not, I was crossing the road and he was just going to go right through me. I stopped and he had to stop. I shoved him because he was going to hit me, so I just shouldered, so he knew he had to stop, basically. And yeah, he got off the bike and he was absolutely raging. Typical cyclist. You can tell as soon as they get off their bike and they're absolutely raging and wanting to lash out, that's when you know their intent was to potentially cause you a scare or harm. You know, they want to scare you. It's just not on, and I refuse to accept it. So yeah, that guy, he would have been sorry if I had not walked away. I'm sure he would have been sorry. He would have. No, he wouldn't have expressed. He wouldn't have expressed that he was sorry, but he would have been afterwards when he was picking himself off the road. Yeah, I'm not a big man, but I would definitely not succumb to whatever the cyclist thinks he's gonna, whatever punishment they think he's going to administer is not going to. It's not going to happen. Not around me. Anyway, so yeah, these are the obstacles we're up against, the challenges. But living in London, so I've got to now make a decision on whether I continue living here or just quit and move out and go back to living in nature. Probably buy a van and do it that way again. But it's looking likely. I've got a good job, but things are changing and things aren't as they were when I first arrived. So it's looking like a change is imminent. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all life, and that's what happens. And you move on to something better when things aren't the way they should be. Oh, it's so peaceful here. When things aren't going well in your life and the lifestyle needs to change, then you do it. You think about it for a while, you think about it a bit more, and you make sure what you're doing is what you want to do, and then you do it. So that's what's going to happen soon. So yeah, that was my little chat on living in London. I mean, there are some nice people in London, I'm sure. I've got some friends in London. A choice few, not many. I can count them on one hand. But yeah, it is a challenge to live here, and I think my time is running out, to be honest. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, all 2 viewers, and stay tuned for the next installment, because I'm going to do a series of these. I'll try and be a bit more funny. I'll try and inject a bit more humour, because I think I'm reasonably funny, but I'll try to drop a few more jokes in and have a few laughs, you know. So, it is possible. This one wasn't very funny, but it's the first one, so give me some time. Okay, peace.